It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll see the Colts veteran linebacker. He was terrific defensively last week with 11 tackles. It's the Colts and the Bills coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. A short throw there to Strange.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Ooh, the juke. And he's taken down inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Richardson looking to throw this. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. 1st and 10, Taylor now. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. They go to the ground again with Taylor. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off play action. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. On the counter, it's Foster. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And the Bills had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning. And that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
Foster on 2nd down. Wiggles free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Allen going to change this at the line. Now Allen throwing on 1st down. And this is Cook with the grab. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 23. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 from the 20. Here's Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way down. to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want.
There he goes, right side. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going up the middle, Foster. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Holding, offense.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Still 2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle, here's Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Richardson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit. But they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? This is 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
The teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And this is incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Richardson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was signaling a timeout call. to go in this first half of play.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to audible to a different look. A man who won a national championship on this very field with Georgia, it's James Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They run up the middle with Foster. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Allen now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Nash. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown, Bills! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Powers through. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On third down, here's Taylor.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. A short throw there to Strange. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Off play action, Richardson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
You ready to roll? Gotta have it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Stewart. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor from 17 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And the Bills getting set to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
On first down, Allen.
That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A first down carry for Foster. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Allen.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Allen now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A give. This is Foster. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Allen going to change the look here.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And this is Cook with a grab. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
So Richardson and the Colts now down by 7. Just under 2 minutes to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Richardson to throw it. Finding Pittman.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Pass complete to Taylor.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Richardson.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Here's Richardson.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll hand off to Foster. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Allen to throw. takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest.